today. From Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
In the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there on the first play of the game. 44 yards. Back to throw now on first down. Caught by Woods. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12. A big first down to get away from the end zone. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Out to his left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations. Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Slot man moves right.
19 tight.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag coming in. Could be a 1st down.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From a yard. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8.
And the Texans.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Ready, set.
Check 26, check 26.
Hey, pass. No. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Second and 4. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw now on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
He'll look to throw.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
And he's got Pierce. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, and they are nearing halftime with the Steelers out in front. George Pickens, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll skip over to Louisiana. Check on the Saints at home in New Orleans. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Chris Olave, a touchdown reception. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And currently, they are tied with the visiting Bills in that one. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godwin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, you know, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, oh, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going. And that's
a fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. A give for Taylor running right side. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
92 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. They run once more with Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Colts, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
She-Bag got me.
Tonight, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. The Atlanta Falcons taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 109. And that ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Colts need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Duvernay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Now back to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker, who got in and dropped him to the turf. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They have a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just lock people down.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. His safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts have taken a 13-0.
Ready. Blue, 32.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Under pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Colts at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor.
Here we go. 10 left.
That's trash. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Down. 60 red. 60 red.
Let's go. 58, right over there. Yeah. Right, 58, right there.
Let's go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now a carry for Algier, headed right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So here are the Colts to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
Warriors 70. Check smash.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Colts! Michael Pittman with his 13th touchdown of the year. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Saquon Barkley, 4 touchdown runs. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Joe Mixon, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. And lastly, we'll all be tuned in on Monday night for what should be a great one between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race, very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, Let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter. Number 3. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Back to throw here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Eyes the crossing route, and he finds Pittman.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
It's Pierce with the catch along the sideline.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Flushed it, feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Fournette. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Steps away. Touchdown, Colts. A great play there. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Indianapolis, the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week.
day. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Back to throw now on first down. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination?
Second and 2. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The Colts on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
That one finds Pierce right side.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And quickly, they get to the line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
So nothing doing there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Here's Tommy Townsend on the punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The pass.
Oh, that's coverage and intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to have it. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. He'll look to throw. He shakes him off. And that is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On second down, there's the option going left. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the option to give to Taylor here. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now they'll run the option to short side left. And as he throws and the ball is out, it's a live football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
So it's a win here for the Colts, and it was all thanks to the play of their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, he was in complete control of this offense. He had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And to be honest, he really made it look easy out there.
So for the Colts, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Arizona, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they're
She-Rag got me.
today. From Lucas Oil Stadium in
the ball on the tee. We're set for football, and we are underway from Indianapolis. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Tua to throw right away. And incomplete to open things up.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa looking deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now fair catch is called for it and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. This defense for the Broncos, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're...
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now an option play on second down. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 10 to 11, 10 to 11. Check mash, check mash.
They'll look to throw here. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just a yard to go here on second down.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Here's Tommy Townsend now
as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Now back to throw.
Quick slant caught by Pierce.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one goes for 8 yards.
The Colts at 8-1 on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Back to Taylor on first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They run once more with Taylor. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Hey, check that street.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Taylor is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple more times.
He'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Pierce the intended target there, but now it's third and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he takes it in for a Colts score. All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And some room to roam now. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards. They're good at running the screen. Sometimes it's probably taken for granted, though. You need a good deal of deception in there, don't you?
You certainly do. And you know what else you need? The people who aren't involved in the deception to make sure they hold their blocks and someone doesn't flash too quickly in the face of the quarterback.
Off the option, here's Taylor. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. On the option, to give to Taylor here. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And with a 17-0 lead in tow, they might not be too eager to press the issue here.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 3. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there...
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Looking to throw.
The toss here completed to Pittman.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And he's got Pierce.
Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Alec Pierce
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This will be fielded at the 17. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A nice gain of 21 yards. Now a give to Taylor. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
They're going right back to Pittman.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. As this complete to Woods.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
18 Cardinal, 70 Rangers.
They'll set up to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They'll try and sneak it here. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
They'll go with the keeper. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
They find some open field here. There he goes left side. He's at the 40, 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Brutal. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
19, Tiger, 19. Ready, go.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
Aaron Browning, the one who brought him down.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. It's a quarterback sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and it's good enough for an Indianapolis first down.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, you realize that both sides of the ball were so dominant in this game. And on offense, not only did they score it, but they did it through the air as well as on the ground. Everything was working.
And you know that the guys who scored the touchdowns, who contributed that way, that threw them or ran them, they're going to find our cameras and have a big grin for them. I hope our cameras find that offensive line. How versatile were they? Move the ball on the ground, move people so they could run it, and then protected their passers so they could throw it.
So